How quickly can the exhilarating promise of an NBA dream, barely within grasp, be put on agonizing hold by the cruel hand of fate? In the relentless, unforgiving theater of professional basketball, where every roster spot is a battle and every dollar is scrutinized, a franchise often faces impossible choices. Tonight, we delve into a quiet yet profoundly impactful move by the Boston Celtics, a decision that underscores the brutal realities of the league, the delicate balance of roster management, and the long, arduous road for promising young talent. This isn't just about a transaction, it's about the human element of the game, the dreams deferred, and the ever-present shadow of injury that can reshape careers in an instant. The Boston Celtics, a franchise steeped in history, currently navigating a season fraught with unexpected challenges and strategic pivots. While much of the spotlight has rightly been on the team's on-court struggles, the absence of Jason Tatum, and the emergence of new leaders, a quieter, yet equally significant, roster move recently unfolded behind the scenes. It's a decision that, while seemingly minor in the grand scheme of things, speaks volumes about the cutthroat nature of the NBA and the intricate dance of cap management. The Celtics have officially waived RJ Luis Jr. The news, first reported by Noah Dalzell of Celtics blog, wasn't a shock due to performance, but rather a harsh reality dictated by circumstance. The former UMass Amherst and St. John's star, a player with intriguing potential, needs surgery that will keep him out for an extended period. That development, a devastating blow for any aspiring athlete, effectively forced the organization's hand. In the high-stakes world of professional sports, where every roster spot is a precious commodity and every dollar counts against the salary cap, a long-term injury to a developmental player, particularly one on a two-way contract, often necessitates such a difficult decision. It's a cold, calculated move, but one that is unfortunately a common byproduct of the business side of the game. To truly understand the context of Luis Jr.'s brief tenure with the Celtics, we must rewind to the offseason to a trade that, at its core, was driven by a strategic financial maneuver. The Celtics acquired Luis Jr. in an off-season trade with the Utah Jazz. However, the primary motivation of that move wasn't to acquire Luis Jr. himself, but rather to shed the salary of veteran forward Georges Niang. Niang, a solid contributor, carried a contract that the Celtics needed to move to create cap flexibility and avoid luxury tax penalties. To entice the Jazz to take on Niang's salary, Boston sweetened the deal by sending over a second-round pick. Luis Jr., in essence, was a transactional piece, a promising young player included to facilitate a larger, more critical financial objective for the Celtics. This is the often unseen side of NBA roster construction. The intricate ballet of cap space, draft picks, and player movement, where individual careers can become pawns in a larger strategic game. Luis Jr., after going undrafted, had initially joined the Jazz on a two-way deal, a common pathway for promising prospects to develop in the G League while remaining affiliated with an NBA team. He remained on that agreement after joining the Celtics, a testament to the organization's initial belief in his raw talent. However, the battle for the franchise's final two-way roster spot was fierce, ultimately won by Ron Harper Jr., another young player fighting for his NBA dream. This further highlights the intense competition that exists even at the developmental level, where every opportunity is hard-earned and every setback can feel monumental. Despite the unfortunate turn of events, it's crucial to understand what RJ Luis Jr. brings to the table and why the Celtics, even in a transactional capacity, saw enough in him to bring him into the fold. The Miami, Florida native already made history as the NBA's first Ecuadorian player, a remarkable achievement that earned him an honor from the Ecuadorian president, Daniel Noboa, this offseason. This isn't just a feel-good story, it's a testament to his unique journey and the inspiration he provides to an entire nation. On the court, his play netted him Big East Player of the Year and second-team All-American accolades in his final collegiate campaign, where he led the Red Storm in scoring, averaging an impressive 18.2 points per game. These are not insignificant achievements. They speak to a player who dominated at the collegiate level, showcasing a versatile offensive game. What professional teams might be even more intrigued by, however, is his defensive potential. Luis Jr. possesses an impressive 6-foot, 10.5-inch wingspan, a physical tool that, combined with his size and athleticism, could turn him into a disruptive and dynamic on- and off-ball defender at the next level. He utilized that length to swipe 1.4 steals per game last season, and remarkably, he had over 1 theft per contest in each of his 3 years in college. This isn't a fluke. It's a consistent display of defensive instincts and active hands, traits that are highly coveted in today's NBA. If his shot comes around, if he can develop a consistent perimeter game, he has a real, tangible path to carving out a role in the NBA, primarily as a versatile two-way wing. While he is effective at attacking downhill with the ability to finish above the rim, showcasing his athleticism and fearlessness in traffic, Luis Jr.'s primary area for improvement lies in his perimeter shooting. He was a career 31.4% three-point shooter during his NCAA career. While he showed some improvement in his final year, playing under the legendary Rick Pitino at St. John's, attempting 3.9 shots from behind the arc, and making them at a 33.6% conversion rate, that's still a mark that needs significant refinement to become a consistent threat at the NBA level. In a league increasingly driven by three-point shooting, developing that aspect of his game will be paramount to his long-term success. So, what now for RJ Luis Jr.? The intention, even after the waiver, was to continue working with him via the Celtics G League affiliate in Maine. Perhaps that will still happen once he gets healthy, once he completes his surgery and rehabilitation. The Maine Celtics, led by first-year head coach Phil Prezi, boast a talented roster, a proving ground for players striving to make it to the big leagues. That includes players with NBA experience in Wendell Moore Jr. and Kendall Brown, as well as other promising prospects like Jalen Bridges. There is also the trio of individuals on two-way deals who figure to spend most of their time with Boston's G League affiliate, including Ron Harper Jr., who is fighting to get back to the NBA, and the Celtics' second-round picks in this year's draft, Amari Williams and Max Shulga. It's a competitive environment, a crucible where talent is honed and dreams are kept alive. Luis Jr.'s journey is a stark reminder of the long, winding, and often brutal road for undrafted prospects. The initial excitement of an NBA opportunity, even a two-way deal, can quickly turn into a battle against injury, against the numbers game of roster spots, and against the relentless pursuit of perfection. His story, however, is far from over. Once healthy, the possibility remains that he could join that mix in Maine, trying to help the program capture its first G League championship in franchise history, all while continuing to develop his game and prove that he belongs at the highest level. It's a testament to his resilience and the hope that even after a setback, the dream can still be rekindled. So, Celtics Nation, what do you make of this quiet, yet impactful roster move? Does it highlight the harsh realities of NBA roster management, or does it offer a glimmer of hope for RJ Luis Jr.'s future once he's healthy? We want to hear your thoughts, your empathy, and your predictions for his potential return to the court. Drop a comment below and let us know what you believe. And if you found this deep dive into the human side of NBA transactions as compelling as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive insights and passionate basketball analysis. Your engagement fuels our coverage, and we love hearing from you. That was a detailed look at RJ Luis Jr.'s situation, highlighting the tough decisions teams face, given the Celtics' current roster needs and salary cap situation. Do you think they'll be able to afford to bring Luis Jr. back into the G League system once he's healthy? Or will financial constraints force them to look elsewhere for developmental talent?